Right, can I apologise that I haven't made any vlogs since just before Christmas, as you know, I do a lot of baking, so I was baking for the Christmas period, so basically I didn't have time. Right, I had 2 new cookbooks bought me for Christmas. One is that one, which is the Women's Institute Big Book of Baking, and the other one I've got is the Hummingbird Bakery Life is Sweet. I was going to bake something out of that today, but went in the cupboard, found out I hadn't got any plain flour, and by the time I realised, the shop was shut. So what I'm going to make today is a coffee sandwich cake. It's basically like a Victoria sponge, but it's coffee flavoured with coffee butter icing and a coffee flavoured decoration on top. It does say to use walnuts or whatever, but I don't think I'm going to use any to decorate. Right, so I'll start off. You need 6 ounces of soft margarine, 6 ounces of light brown sugar, 6 ounces of self-raising flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, 3 eggs and 2 teaspoons full of coffee dissolved in warm water, hence the coffee flavour. And could I just show you my new mixer, what Mr. P bought me for Christmas. He also bought me a pair of digital scales, so I'm all set for my good cooking or good baking. Right, to start off with, put the margarine into the bowl. There you go. Add the sugar. It has got a splash guard on it, but it makes it hard to add the ingredients. This is the splash guard for it. But as you can see, it's only got a little hole, and I find it hard to stop the mixer and add the ingredients through that little hole, so I took the splash guard off. As you can see, it's still got the guard on the mixer, so I'm going to put that down there, and away we go. Right, so now we add our teaspoon of baking powder to the flour. Just mix it up a little bit. And I'll just get my scoop out of here, because you have to add a little bit of the flour. And one of the eggs to start with. Or maybe 2 of the eggs. Put that down and start again. Right, that's everything incorporated. The only thing I've got to add now is the dissolved coffee in the water. And this machine that Mr. P bought me for Christmas has been a lifesaver. I ain't got to mess about with holding bowl with my hands because I have arthritis in my hands. Just a matter of chucking everything in, whoop, bang, and it's gone. Right, that is the mixture, all lovely and mixed up. My brand new mixer. Right, I'm going to divide it between 2 tins, and I highly recommend you get these liners because you don't have to line them with baking parchment, you don't dirty your tins, and they come out lovely. And they're only £1 from B&M, and I think you get either 25 or 30 in them, so I highly recommend them because I get the ones from my loaf tin as well. Well worth forking £2 out on, and it saves you washing up, and when they're cooked and they're cooled down, it's just a case of taking them out, the paper, and there you go, you've got your cake, no fuss, no stickiness, no hardly any washing up. So it's just a case of putting your tin straight back in the cupboard. I'm just equaling this out a bit now. I know it's like a Victoria sponge, but it's a coffee flavoured, and the butter icing is coffee flavoured, and then you like make a fondant for the top of the cake, but that will be a bit later after it's been in the oven. So when I've done this, it's going in the oven for 25 minutes, gas mark for 180 degrees centigrade or 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is for 25 minutes. And you'll see when it comes out how light and springy and fluffy it is, and it's just a case of taking it out these paper cases, and voila, your job's done. Right, these have got to go in the oven now for 25 minutes, so I'll be back in a bit to show you how to make the butter icing and the fondant icing for the top. Bye for now. As you can see, cake's come out of the oven. So as I say, that's not got any icing or anything in it yet, but it's all ready. And now I'm going to make the butter icing for in between the cakes. Basically, you need 1.5 ounces or 40 grams of butter, 3 ounce or 80 grams of icing sugar. That goes in there too. Right, I've just got to pull this forward and put it on for a little while to mix the butter and the icing sugar together. Beat the butter and the icing sugar together. I'm now going to put this 1 teaspoon of coffee granules with 2 tablespoons of hot boiling water. It's cooled down a bit now, like, but so I'm just going to add that to the mixture. Right, that is the butter cream that is going in the middle of the cake. So now we'll put that there. I don't have a palette knife, so I'm just doing it with the back of a wooden spoon, as you can see. Ideally, and then put that on there, and I think it needs to go in the fridge a little bit now to set, but I will be back in a little bit because I'm going to make some fondant icing for the top. See you later, guys. Bye. Right, this is the final part. This is for a glassy icing to go on the top, and it says 4 ounces of icing sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of coffee dissolved in 1 tablespoon of coffee, hot water, sorry. So it says make a well in the middle of your icing sugar, then add that. And basically, I've not done this in the mixer because I've probably got too much icing sugar in here now. Other one were a bit runny and this one's not runny enough. Right, this is what we call a fondant icing. It's just icing sugar, coffee mixed with hot water, and you mix it to a paste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on top of the cake, but I'm just going to show you a trick before to spread it. I'm going to use a knife in hot water, make sure all the residue's off, and spread it out like that. And the aim of the thing is to keep your knife a bit warm so it spreads evenly. See what I mean, how easy it is spreading. Just turn it around a little bit. Spread it as close as you can to the edges. Right, once that is sorted, and to finish it off, I'm going to use some walnut halves just to decorate it, to make it look nice. And that is the finished article. So the cake is a coffee sandwich cake, and it's from my new cookery book called The Women's Institute Big Book of Baking. Mr. P will put all the ingredients and everything in the description, and that is a coffee cake. You don't have to put the walnuts on top, it's optional. So yeah, I suppose you could use any nuts really, or any decorations, but it just makes it look good. Right, I'll speak to you. I'll see you all later. Bye for now.